So Jai Hind. So we are taking the part 2 of the lesson number 4, which is financial planning. In the first part we have seen the two short example. So how CGST and HGST get divided into two equal parts, and how to calculate the percentage of each GST. So we have know that. So we will take the another type of example, which is on page number 90. So we will take example number 3. Example number 3. This is big example. I will read the question, so you will get to know which is the example. Which is the question we are going to solve. So question is: Miss J Chemicals purchased a liquid soap for rupees 8,000 with GST. I think I have to write some key points. Half of the question I have to write. She purchased a liquid soap. First point, purchased a liquid soap for rupees 8,000 with GST. For rupees 8,000 with GST. The value includes the GST. Value includes the tax. This value is including tax, and sold it for the consumer for 10,000. And sold it for consumer for rupees 10,000 with GST. This value includes GST with GST. So further they have given the rate of GST is 18%. Rate of GST is 18%. Find the amount of CGST and HGST to be paid by J Chemicals. So what we have to find? We have to find CGST and HGST. CGST and SGST paid by J Chemicals. This is the small part of the question. Just we have written what is given in the question. So now we will segregate and solve the problem. So first we will check. She purchased a liquid soap for rupees 8,000, which includes GST. GST value of GST is included in rupees 8,000, and she purchased it for rupees 8,000. She sold to the consumer for rupees 10,000. The value of 10,000 include GST. So rate of the GST is 18%. So we have to find the CGST and HGST paid by J Chemicals. So now first for total value, for total value of rupees 118. This is an example that this is an assumption that 118 is the final value. So the taxable value will be 100. The taxable value will be 100 because the rate is 18%. So in this line they have they want to tell that if the total value of any product will be 118, then the taxable value will be 100. So according to rate of GST is 18%. So this line is not finished yet. So they are saying and for the total value and for the total value total value of rupees, total value of what is the total value? We have to find. Total value is 8,000. Total value of rupees 8,000. Let's assume the taxable value will be X. The taxable value for this for this amount the taxable value will be X. We will find out the taxable value. The taxable value be X. So if the taxable value is 100, the total value is 118, the taxable value will be taxable amount will be 100. So by this first line we will write 100 upon 118 into 100 is the taxable value. So what is the taxable value in the second line? X is the taxable value. X is the taxable value. And what is the X is the taxable value and total value is 8,000. So we want to find the X. So we can do cross multiply and find the X. Just wait guys. So by solving this, what will be the equation? Therefore X X into 118 is equal to 8,000 into 100. So X is multiplication, X goes cross the equal to sign and it becomes X will remain here and multiply 118, it is in multiplication, so it will cross the is equal to sign, it will become divide 118. So we have to solve this. After solving this we get the value. I am not solving this, you have to solve and tell. So answer we get after solving this question 6,779.66. 6,779.66. So X is equal to this, and what is X? X is the taxable value. So the taxable value is 6,799. So GST paid on time of purchase. So this is 8,000 is the purchase value. Means for J Chemicals has purchased liquid soap. So with GST. So how much GST they have paid? So how can we take out the GST amount? GST paid at the time of purchase. GST paid at time of purchase. GST paid at time of purchase is equal to taxable value, total value minus taxable value. What is total value? Total value is equal to 80,000. 8,000, not 80. is 8,000 minus 6,779.66. So what will be the GST paid at the time of purchase? GST paid is equal to 1,220, which is also called as input tax. GST paid at the time of the purchase is called as input tax. Input tax is equal to 1,220.34. It is also called as ITC. ITC means input tax credit. ITC is equal to 1220.34. This is the part 1. I mean, this is the equation number 1. So we will need the second board. We should adjust the tripod that you can get both. So what is the second? According to this, we have to solve the second one. So for total value of rupees 10,000, I will write here. For total value of rupees 10,000, the value including GST, the taxable value be the taxable value by. So again we have to do 100 upon 118 into y upon 10,000. So what will be the equation? Equation will be y into 118 is equal to 10,000 into 100. So y remains here, 118 will be changed. It will be 10,000 into 100 upon 118. So what will be the value? The value will be 8,474.58. 8,004. Just wait. I am not solving this because by solving this video will be extended. So this is 8,474.58. So what will if the we get the value, I mean we get the taxable value. So this is, as it is input tax, this will be output tax. So what will be, no, this will be not the output tax, this will be the amount for which she has sold the liquid soap, excluding tax, means on this the tax has not including. So we can take the output tax by this. Output tax is equal to 10,000 minus 8,474.58 is equal to 1,525.42. 1,525.42. So this is 2. So this is output tax and this is input tax. 1220.34 is the input tax and 1525.42 is the output tax. So we can take out the GST payable. What will be the GST payable? GST payable will be output minus input. So let's see. GST payable is equal to output minus input, output tax minus input tax, output tax minus input tax. It is equal to 1525.42 minus 1220.34. 1220.34. It will be equal to 305.08. This is the GST payable. So what we have to take out? We have to take out the CGST and HGST. If the value we get, it will be divided by 2, and then the CGST and HGST we can take out. Payable, CGST and payable. So how we can write this? CGST is equal to CGST is equal to 305/08 upon 2. 305.08 upon 2, which will be 152.54. 152.54. This is CGST, and the same way SGST. The same amount goes to SGST, which is 152.54. So JK final, what will be the final answer? The final answer will be, I will write here, final answer, J chemicals have to pay 152.54 as CGST and 152.54 as SGST. So the example is finished. This was the last example of the lesson financial planning. Hope so you have get the examples. If you face any problem while following the example, you may comment down to the video. Okay, that's it for this lesson, financial planning. Okay, Jai Hind.